I carried names that weren't mine, or silence like a bar.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Unboxed, the podcast where we unpack real conversations about life, growth, and all the rules we were never meant to follow. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been listening for a while, thank you for being part of this space. We really appreciate you. Today we're tackling a topic that's often misunderstood: why mental health days should be treated with the same respect as sick days. Taking time off for your well-being is seen as laziness or weakness, when in reality it's essential for long-term productivity and health. Before we jump into today's topic though, quick recap. Last episode was Not Everyone Wants Kids, and that's okay. Zane wasn't with us for that one, so I held it down solo. First of all, welcome back. We missed you. I know you listened to the episode, so I'd love to hear your thoughts. What came up for you?
Thanks, Kyla. It feels really good to be back. I really appreciated that episode. What stood out to me was how much pressure society puts on people to follow one specific path. Not wanting kids doesn't mean you're broke or selfish. It just means you're being honest with yourself. And honestly, that same pressure shows up in other areas too, especially when it comes to work and rest. We're expected when it comes to work and rest, we're expected to always be on, no matter how we're doing mentally.
Exactly, and that's such a good bridge into today's conversation. Whether it's choosing not to have kids or choosing to take a break, it all comes back to honoring yourself, even when society makes you feel guilty for it. So let's talk about why mental health days deserve the same respect as sick days and why that shift is so important.
What really gets me is how normal it is to call in sick if you have the flu. No one questions it. But if you're mentally exhausted, overwhelmed, or burned out, suddenly you're expected to just push through.
And mental exhaustion is real. Anxiety, burnout, emotional fatigue, those things can completely affect how you function. Just because you don't have a fever doesn't mean you're okay.
And pushing through actually makes things worse. You're less focused, more irritable, and honestly just not doing your best work.
Exactly. Mental health days aren't about being lazy, they're preventative. They stop burnout before it turns into something bigger.
If workplaces really cared about productivity, they'd understand that rested people perform better. Supporting mental health isn't a loss, it's an investment.
And culturally, we need to stop acting like struggle has to be visible to be valid. You shouldn't have to reach a breaking point to earn rest.
Spoken chains behind soft grin.
I'll be real, I used to feel guilty taking a mental health day. Like I had excuse to justify it, but eventually I realized my mind was tired and that mattered.
I've had days where I wasn't sick, but I knew I wasn't okay mentally. Giving myself permission to rest helped me show up better later, not weaker. So if you're listening and this resonates, here are a few things to sit with. Pay attention to your mental energy, rest before burnout, not after, and don't feel guilty for choosing yourself.
And if you're in a position to support others at work, at school, or at home, create space for people to take care of their mental health without judgment.
There's one thing we want you to take from today. It's this: mental health days are not a luxury, they're necessary.
And the more we normalize that, the healthier and more productive we all become.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe to the Unboxed podcast on this channel.
Hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts. We really want to hear from you.
Don't forget to click the notification bell.
Thanks for listening. And as always, stay curious, stay bold, stay unboxed.
Spoken chains behind soft grin. But I was born for love that listens, not for homes that cage within.